Is your flagstone patio cracked? Well, I'm about to tell you why that typically happens. I'm Mike. I'm with Riverview Turfworks, Fort Smith's local residential outdoor living landscaping company. So we have it looks pretty flagstone patio, previously installed by an unknown contractor behind me here. This has been installed for less than a year and it already has cracking evident on it. So let me show you here. Big long crack running right up through here. I think the shade's going to get me. You can see it there. Reason why that happens is no base was installed, or there was not a base installed underneath this patio. So the typical way most contractors install flagstone patios and paver patios in the Fort Smith area is they smooth off the dirt. They install a very thin mortar layer, which you can see is this gray line right at the tip of my finger, and then they throw the flagstone on and put mortar in between the joints. Now let's talk about why that does not work. This one here installed right on top of clay. Major issue there because clay, it expands and shrinks throughout the year, which is what caused this particular cracking right here. If they would have put a base underneath it, a proper base, and not used mortar for the joints, used a polymeric sand or similar jointing material that will stretch and shrink with the weather, this would not be an issue. So the way we build paver and patio and flagstone patios is we're doing an addition here. You can see how much we have excavated. Our typical paver and flagstone patio gets a 6-inch tall rock base that's properly compacted, and we run a geotextile fabric to separate our base from the soil, and then we install a 1-inch screed layer on top of that, which allows us to get everything laser level, laser smooth, and then we install either our pavers or our flagstone on top of that. And then our jointing material is also a key part of this. We typically use what's called polymeric sand. It's not really sand, but it looks like it's made in a factory somewhere. This stuff moves and stretches and shrinks with the weather, and that's what prevents the cracking in between the joints along with the base. So the base sits on top of the geotextile fabric. The geotextile fabric prevents the base from sinking into the ground. It also allows it to move a little bit, the ground to move a little bit underneath it. It's compacted properly, and then the polymeric sand is the final icing on the cake here that really gets us the result that we want and prevents all the cracking from happening. So this is a once and done procedure. It's going to last decades without any issues. It does cost more. So, you know, this is quick and cheap, looks good initially, looks good from a distance. You get up on there and then you start having issues here pretty quick. Like I said, this one here, installed less than a year ago, already have major cracking issues on it. That's why we're here to do this addition, so that's not an issue in the future for this, at least for the addition part. So that's how we build patios. If you'd like to use us for your future project, give us a shout, 479-235-1390, riverviewturfworks.com. Let's build something together.